Hello friends, in today's video we're going to be changing the brake hose pipe on this Mercedes B-Class. This particular model is 2009, and the reason why we're going to change the brake hose is that it's got some cuts on it. It's deteriorating, and so that's the reason why we're going to change it. So there are two mounts to undo, one there, okay, and the other one here on the caliper, this one here, and that's going to allow us to change the hose pipe to a new one. So here is the new brake hose pipe which we're gonna fit. We got this one from our local auto part shop for a very reasonable price. In order to slacken off this nut here, so this is the brake pipe nut which is securing the flexi hose. We're gonna be using a 11mm socket. Okay, so just gonna slacken it off like this. We're gonna put a container underneath the car to collect all the brake fluid which we're gonna lose. We're not gonna completely remove it till we undo the pipe mount which is going into the caliper. Alright, so what I've done here is that I've turned the steering towards left, so I've done a full lock. So next thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna remove this brake sensor cable. So just gonna keep it on the side so that it doesn't come in our way. So now we'll have to undo this side of the brake pipe, and for that we're gonna be using a 14mm spanner. Okay, so this is just to slacken it off. So the next we're gonna go back here. So it's the 11mm spanner to undo the nut here. There we go. So just pull the hose pipe off from this side. Then what we can do here is we can pull the hose pipe through this slot here. Again, the way you pull it out from here is that you just undo the rubber ring like this. Okay, so you're just gonna remove this ring. There we go. So now we can pull it out from this loop, this hole here. So this is the bracket holding this hose, and now what we can do is we can just turn the hose pipe anti-clockwise to remove it off completely. There we go. So that's the old deteriorated pipe taken off. Here comes the new pipe. Again, gonna start from this side. There we go. Nice and easy. So just gonna tighten this side first. There we go, that's good enough. So that's the caliper side of the brake pipe fully secured. So the next what we're gonna do is we're gonna route the pipe through this hole here like this. Okay, Then we're gonna slide in this O-ring. Okay, so just gonna slide it all the way in into this bracket here. So this is to protect it from cuts when you steer the car left, right. So what happens is this rubber ring, O-ring, protects it from getting cut. There we go. So that pipe is nicely in placed inside this grommet. So now we're going to go on to the other side. So we have lost a little bit of brake fluid, but it's okay, we can top it up, that's not a problem. So the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to bring the pipe in like this. There we go. So it has to go into this groove here like this, and now I can secure it. It's 11mm spanner which we're going to use to tighten the nut. There we go. So that's brake pipe fully secured. Just gonna clean the excess brake fluid from the area. Okay, so that's that done. That's the both ends of the brake pipe fully secured. Right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bleed the caliper so that there isn't any air in the system. So whenever you disconnect the brake pipes, the air gets trapped. So for that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this bleeder nipple and we're gonna bleed the caliper. So it's just this side we're gonna bleed because this is where we've been working on. Don't have to do other wheels. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use a 9mm socket to slacken off the bleeder nipple. Let me just move this on the side. There we go. So just gonna slacken it off, not too much. And then we've got this one-way brake bleeder valve. Okay, see it? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide this over here like this. Okay, so one side of the pipe goes onto the nipple and the other one we're just gonna rest it under here, just here, okay, so that we can catch all the excess brake fluid. So just gonna go into the engine compartment and make sure that the brake fluid reservoir is topped up when we bleed the braking system. So we're gonna be using a .4 brake fluid. There we go. That's enough. So just gonna do the cap. Make sure that when you bleed the calipers there's enough brake fluid in the reservoir, otherwise there's a chance of putting that back into the system. So just gonna bleed the system now. Right, so we're gonna start the car up and pump the brakes till all the trapped air is out, and we see that the brake fluid is starting to come out from the brake bleeder valve. So once that is coming out, that's when we gonna tighten the bleeder nipple. There we go. So Now what we're gonna do is just gonna tighten the nipple. That's good enough. Just gonna put the dust cap back on, and we're gonna clean the area with the brake cleaner. So we're gonna make sure that there's no brake fluid presence on the disc pads or anywhere around this area. There we go, friends. We have cleaned the brake discs and the pads nicely. Hope this video is going to help you change the brake pipe hose on your car. Thank you very much for watching the video.